and that will always keep changing. It's nothing to do with the internet age. It is just a matter of market dynamics. It's just a matter of how we evolve. I don't think there'll be, as like Subhashish was mentioning, the retail space will not vanish. At the end of the day, we are a growing population in the world. We are increasing our consumption day by day, month by month. And there is an experience we all look out for. And these points of sales of retail are all experience locations. Experience and society provides, people want to be seen shopping in some streets. They're not going to go away and not shop in some street just because they can buy it somewhere else. So that relevance will continue.
The online business today is very minuscule compared to the overall scenario or brick and mortar. You need scale to survive, and you need scale to invest money. It's a channel. Now whether I want to be brick and mortar or whether I want to use mobile or internet as alternative channel is a strategic decision. Now that strategic decision will come into place when I see the business and the market and the consumer is aligned. Then only I will go. See, there are opportunities today for a lot of things which may be ahead of its time. So you don't do that. Now if you take a food and grocery retailer in this country, why they are not building up their own supply chain? Why they are not investing? A pan-India supply chain will cost you at least $1 billion US. Now do I have scale to utilize a supply chain which I have invested $1 billion US? So it's a chicken and egg story. I would build up a scale first, then invest in supply chain, or somebody else might think that no, I will invest in supply chain, I have a lot of money, and then build up scale.
Great. Any other question out here?
I'm representing IRPPL. We basically are an entertainment city that involves a mall, an amusement park, a community water park as well. I want to understand, coming on to the shopping center point, how effective will it be if the website of the shopping mall incorporates the social pages of all the retailers as well? Because at the end of the day, online shopping is somewhere triggered by the social pages, you know, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, whatever you can count upon. So how will it affect the shopping experience? Will it affect, will it help monetizing in my own website? So how effective will that strategy be?
But I have heard of shopping centers which have, you walk into the shopping center, you pass the store, and it beeps that you have crossed this store, there's a discount in this store, you get a message. And all this being done by the shopping center. So the shopping center promotes other channels of reaching out and creating that impulse of making the experience itself attractive. You know, you could never be thinking of shopping shoes that day and suddenly you're passing by the Nike store. It says, okay, there's a new model, it's available, or we are going on sale today, please come in. So those experiences are coming, there are smart cards coming, and all this is implemented in India itself. So there are shopping centers, good shopping centers have already started experimenting with it. So you should be seeing a lot more of these coming out going forward.
Wonderful. Anybody else out here? So I'm going to come down to Kumar right here. We're lucky that we got Kumar out here. Kumar represents the Retail Association of India, sitting very quietly out here. I'm sure he's kind of been seen in the morning, and I'm told he's going to sum up everything after we've all done with. But I think it's important that I get his views in how are retailers looking at this opportunity of multi-channel retailing and largely being online.
They're telling you, I want what I want, at the place where I want, at the price that I want, under the condition that I want. If you can fulfill, you are a good retailer. If you can't, forgive and forget, the channel is not good enough for them. I think that's the way it's coming to. And if a mall can have 1 million brands, so be it. I think the idea of telling that why not virtual brands? Yeah, that's why not. I mean, if people can go to a railway station and buy products, if that's what Tesco is doing in Korea, you can do the same thing here. So I don't think that's really the big challenge. The challenge is about delivery, the challenge is about giving you the experience and to combine. And the challenge is also about utilizing real estate. I think that's the summation that I'm getting from what Vikram talked about McDonald's and the way they are utilizing from morning till evening. If the customer doesn't want to come, go to the customer's houses, get deeper and deeper into the pockets. And I keep telling that if you go to any McDonald's in the world, they'll tell you, if you ask for a burger, and Vikram, I'm not taking a dig at this. If you ask for a burger, they'll say, do you want fries? Have you ever gone to any McDonald's where they don't ask for fries? My example